The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at WrestlingWithJohners.com.
Is Roman Reigns set for a Hollywood debut? I am Luke Walsh, and joining me is your friend and mine, Orlando Arrego, here on Bucklebomb Entertainment. And yeah, the big news of the week that we're going to jump straight into is Roman Reigns set to leave WWE for a Hollywood run?
I don't know about maybe doing a movie or two just to see how he does in Hollywood, but I don't know if he wants to leave yet because like they still have to sell out, Los Angeles next year, and they don't have like the next top star, so we have to see.
So here's the thing. The information has come about after Roman Reigns has apparently agreed a newer contract after WrestleMania, which sees him doing fewer house shows. Although he is expected to be at the stadium shows, obviously Money in the Bank in Vegas, SummerSlam, both in July, and possibly Clash of the Castle in Cardiff in September. But as he hinted in a recent house show in New Jersey, that he won't be seeing them for a while. Could he be hinting that he's about to leave and take a little bit of time off to go and join Dwayne on the movies? He's been on a run like none other. Bear in mind, he has still remained champion since, August 2020. It's been that long.
It's about to be 2 years. Yep, we're getting into the second year mark. Yep.
It's certainly unprecedented for modern WWE standards. I mean, it's absurd that he has remained on top and I guess continue to be interesting for so long, because let's face it, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman is money no matter what, and they've just not run out of ideas yet. And I'm just genuinely surprised they've not run out, not got boring.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are feeling it's going to start getting boring because I think they're liking this run for Roman, but now they kind of want something new, because now it's just like it's almost ran its course, so they're just waiting for it to finish up. So we'll have to see.
I've got to say this. We want Sarah. We want Sarah. No. This is the Luke Walsh show, baby. This ain't the Sarah show.
Well, yeah.
I've been here long.
We all miss Sarah. Okay, she'll be back. No worries, guys. There'll be other shows. Don't worry. Relax, everybody. But anyways,
although I have exclusive information that her sister Stacy is going to be here next week, and that's going to be her new gimmick.
Oh God, that segment, that was like so ridiculous, but Kevin Owens made it work anyways. But for Roman, I think this he deserves it, because after the great performance that he has done the past 2 years, after like WWE wanted to give him the brass ring, and now he had to force their hand so that way he can get this character over, which the character just, the tribal chief was a genius type of thing that they did. So, I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm glad that it's getting over. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves a break, and plus with, news about like variants and stuff. So, and he does, have leukemia. So maybe he wants to get more treatment, be healed up, because I mean, technically he did wrestle a lot this past year. He was in the overseas tour, so it's not like he's missing anything. So I mean, like 10 weeks during the summer, that's not so bad. It's now WWE's turn to really give somebody else opportunities so that they can be the next, next Austin, next Rock, next Cena, next Roman, So we'll have to see what they decide to do.
Absolutely, and I guess after we saw in the 6-man tag main event, a main event that had no titles on the line. It was, it's been a long time since we've had that, but it does feel like that we are getting closer to a passing of a torch moment. And could that torch be passed to the American Nightmare? Cody Rhodes, of course, putting in a stellar performance on the opening match of WrestleMania Backlash. In my opinion, the only match I really watched. I'm sorry, I had to work.
No. You have to watch that. You have to watch WrestleMania Backlash. That was a really good show. I'm impressed on how great that show was.
I've since caught up with highlights, but I felt that it just, like,
I know.
yes, it's a B show. Yes, it was the first B show since WrestleMania, but it just didn't have that.
I know. I know. I get you, but like after watching that event, I was just like pleasantly surprised, and I enjoyed myself. I was sports entertained.
Sports entertained.
We were all sports entertained. Okay, so I mean, I think you would enjoy it. I mean, the crowd was loving it. People were chanting, like throughout all the matches. Like you could tell two duds, but regardless of the fact, that's not that bad. But it was a great event this past Sunday. So
it was a sub 3 hour show. Let's face it. That's good going for WWE. And the pre-show meant absolutely nothing. Oh, what can this be the thing from now on, please? Just no, don't mess us around.
Right. Yeah. I mean, now they're going to be doing stadium shows, and after Hell in a Cell, they're doing stadium shows. So I know for a fact they're probably going to do a lot of effort for those stadium shows so that people can buy tickets and go to those events. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, bear in mind, we're the 11th of May, 12th of May tomorrow. After June, a double bill in July, and then obviously a bit in August, and then obviously Cardiff in September. Tickets go on sale next week, and I'll kill myself.
You better go. You better go. I'm gonna be messaging you, be like, "Are you going? Did you get your tickets? Are you going?"
And that'll be me just mashing my keyboard. I want a ticket.
I know, right? Like, come on now.
For fuck's sake, I want to go on my honeymoon. I want
to go. But yeah, back to Cody Rhodes. I think they should give him the belt, like at least like the WWE title. Like at least I don't know if they want to do it on SummerSlam or wait until WrestleMania, because like that promo that he did for Money in the Bank, a lot of people were like confused about it. It seemed like it's like already a ticket to WrestleMania. So like, what's the point of the Royal Rumble?
It's the right answer. I mean, it certainly does indicate that, obviously WWE does like to mince his words a little bit and then massage it a little bit in between, saying, "Oh, you can main event WrestleMania," and then goes fourth in the card, and then say, "Oh, you'll get a title shot." I mean, it's an interesting idea. I mean, certainly, barring Rollins' great cash-in of 2015, not many has really taken that idea and gone all of the way to a Mania cash-in.
Well, they've done like Mania after cash-ins, like Carmella did the Mania
obviously,
after.
Yes, Carmella and Dolph Ziggler, and it's been done, but it's not to book themselves a spot at the SoFi Stadium next year.
I would love for them to do, and it would cause probably a lot of hatred, maybe, if a heel cashes in 3 weeks before WrestleMania and just change everything about the whole WrestleMania, and everybody's like, "Wait a minute, so what's gonna happen?" Like, you have already your challenger and your champion, but then like there's a new champion, so what are they gonna do?
But that's how we end up with Jinder Mahal versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title, because Shanty.
I had to rewatch that match, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, and just the reaction of the fans. It puts a smile on my face just looking at the reaction of the fans. The disbelief, the shock, the anger.
Not even that. That was 5 years ago. 5. I mean, it's insane. But anyway, we digress. Back to Cody Rhodes. Obviously his target is to put the Rhodes name, the Rhodes legacy onto the WWE World Universal Heavyweight Universal title, whatever they want to call it, the unified title. But for him to go to July to next April until he can get his hands on it, It's
I
certainly
know.
long-term booking in a way, but also in the sense that we are still sat on our hands waiting for Dwayne to say, I want to take on my cousin. It's an interesting idea, but we'll see whether it comes to fruition. Moving speedily along from WWE to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and could Kota Ibushi be a golden lover and go to AEW or Ring of Honor or Ring of Honor? Certainly, as the story has been progressing the last couple of days, it's been a public confrontation of Ibushi coming to New Japan, being forced back during a tumultuous 18 months of him coming back after injury and then re-injuring himself. Of course, he was pushed back for the G1 climax and then went on to unfortunately injure himself in the final. It's intriguing that obviously in the last 18 months, the working relationship, obviously the Forbidden Door to come in June. I mean, we talk about the invasion storyline and people turn inside, but could you imagine Ibushi being an AEW employee by the time that pay-per-view airs?
I mean, depending on if the what he's alleging is a work, because he's calling on New Japan for a lot of things. So I don't know if that's a lie or that's true. So do you think that it's a work?
I mean, if it's a work, it's an unprecedented work. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling. They take wrestling seriously. They do not muck about. If this was WWE, then you'd think it's a work. Hey, come on. Come on. But this is New Japan.
But yeah, but everybody is expecting Kota to be in AEW because they want that match with Kenny Omega, the Golden Lovers reunion, maybe them being a tag team again, just to have another run in the States, and also just to see a queer story in wrestling because that was a queer story, so I'm interested just to see that, just to see how that plays out in America. So because we have yet to see kind of like a gay storyline progress in wrestling here in the States.
Mainstream wrestling, yes. That would
Because
be,
of course, there's still those homophobes around, so.
I mean, we've just had, I guess, although the news has come to your side of the Atlantic, we've got a brand new LGBT Doctor Who coming soon. So, it's not the worst idea, but it certainly would be an interesting idea.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, it's not Ibushi that I want to see in AEW. It's my king, my savior, Mr. William Ospreay. I want to get
Oh no,
into
he wants
America.
it. He wants it. He wants to face, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, whoever he can get his hands on. So, I mean, they're just they just discussed the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. So we just have to first do Double or Nothing, and then they'll start setting up matches for that Forbidden Door pay-per-view. My wallet. Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm excited for that just to see which matches they could do. I mean, there's endless possibilities they could do, so it's exciting.
I mean, we talk about the build up to Double or Nothing. Of course, it's coming along quite nicely. I mean, even tonight's AEW Dynamite stacked with some interesting fights. Of course, the quarterfinals of the Owen Hart tournament, including Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy and Adam Cole versus Cash Wheeler. Oh my! I mean, WWE would never.
Yeah, I know, would never. Exactly. So, I mean, I have a feeling the winners are going to be Adam Cole. I mean, because Dax, I mean, he had a great performance against his tag team partner, but I don't know if he can. I mean, I would love it if he wins, and beats Adam Cole, but I don't know. I'm liking the fact that you don't know who could win in that match. Also with Darby and Jeff, that's a pay-per-view level type of match. I thought they would just save that for the pay-per-view, but they're giving it away on TV. So it could go either way on that one as well. I mean, I could see maybe Jeff letting Darby win because Jeff Hardy wrestled Owen Hart back when he was young. So So
Of course.
I mean, like, it'll be
Yeah,
like a passing of the torch kind of thing for him. So
indeed, and I think certainly this tournament, the way it's filtered through over the last few weeks, we are building towards its crescendo. And even that I've seen on social media today, the Cole Dax Harwood match, not Cash Wheeler, so Dax Harwood, has been described as Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. It's got that level of, one's a master and one's just a high flying, lighter cruiserweight esque a draw. So we could see a really strong quarter final between Cole and Harwood. And again, WWE would never have pulled the trigger. Certainly not an NXT, that's for sure. I guess the main event we're all talking about, and I can't believe it's taken us so long to talk about, it's Danhausen's debut.
of course,
Danhausen's finally getting in the ring, and we're all here for it.
I mean, I think everybody's waiting just to see how he's gonna do. I mean, he's gonna impress people. I'm excited for him, because it's been months since because of course he had that injury. So hopefully he's good. He's been training, so it's gonna be exciting, and it's gonna be with Tony Nese. So Tony Nese will probably help him out and stuff. So can't wait for that match.
It's not even that. I think people forget that as much as Danhausen is the greatest wrestler of all time, is that his character work is second to none.
Of
But
course,
he's very strong in ring. He is so good. Like the Hook Danhausen match, that's going on the Double or Nothing main card, and that'll be not guess a breather to some of the matches we're going to see on the night, but it could steal the show. It could really be an excellent.
Of course. Watch, I bet you he's gonna do like a lot of moves and he's gonna impress everybody, like people that never seen Danhausen wrestle. So if everybody wants to see a Danhausen match, watch him versus Orange Cassidy. It's online on YouTube. So good.
So good.
Yes.
So good indeed.
Mhm.
I mean, the other match we've got to talk about, CM Punk is going one-on-one with John Silver. I mean,
The
obviously we talk about the main event build up. I mean, obviously, if this was WWE, he'd be fighting Adam Page every week to a DQ finish. But this is a tune-up match. This is CM Punk's one of the last couple of chances that he's really got to prove why he should be wearing the strap by the end of the month.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't see him winning it. I think because Adam Page needs it more than CM Punk, because a lot of people are not feeling Adam Page's title run. So he kind of needs this win. So what's the word? Legitify him as a credible champion, because that promo that he did last week, I was like, he's about to turn heel or he's about to turn on the fans. Like he told that one fan, you're about to get yourself a refund for that T-shirt.
Yeah, you can sense it, can't you? It's definitely intriguing. Another bit of news that came out of AEW this week. Obviously, the Forbidden Door is locked in for Chicago next month, but could we see AEW return to the Arthur Ashe Stadium in September, possibly for All Out? Now, of course, last year we got the insane match between Danielson and Omega, which is just spellbinding, considering the few weeks that we got with. I don't know about you, Orlando. I look back on that programming, but to have gone from CM Punk debuting to obviously All Out, and then Danielson and Cole debuting within 90 seconds of each other, and then we got to Grand Slam. It was just
Exactly.
what a time to be alive.
Exactly.
But going back to Arthur Ashe, your thoughts?
I think it's smart for them to do that. I mean, because why not? Like they had like a great debut there. They sold out, I think, that venue. So why not go back there again? So I mean, I didn't know if I heard it was All Out. I thought it was just like for a Dynamite or something. But I mean, if they do get it for All Out, kudos to New York to get All Out now. So so
yeah, I mean, like certainly it would break away from the spiritual home of Chicago, of course, where All In started 4 years ago now, coming up. But I think putting it in New York and certainly in Vince's territory to have a regular slot there would be interesting. Now, of course, I'm waiting for them to come to the United Kingdom and give us a show. God damn it, fucking hell, give me a show in AEW in the
I know
UK.
they really need to like break out of like going to the Northeast and to the Midwest, because they will be debuting next month in the West Coast. So they're planning to go to Washington State, of course, because Brian Danielson is from Washington State, so it's smart for them to do that. They could probably easily sell out there. So and like Brian Danielson is so over in Seattle, so just it's just smart for them to.
It's not even that. Fulham Football Club, of course, Tony Khan's soccer team just got promoted to the English Premier League at the behest of my own Luton Town Football Club. And I'm you may as well cover your ears for the next 60 seconds. But the ground, the team could not have more exposure to justify a show to be held at Craven Cottage in London. And there's a thing, I don't know if you heard of it, called the Thames, which you can arrive by boat. So give me Chris Jericho rocking down the Thames past Tower Bridge, fireworks, fire, the whole lot. The potential is all there.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing the booking for Tony. He's got to do it.
Right. I mean, yeah. Like they will probably go to the West Coast next month, so that would be nice to see a different areas in the West Coast they're going to be at, just to see a difference since they're going to be mostly in the Midwest and Northeast. So I'm excited for the West Coast. You guys are about to get some wrestling over there. So
indeed. Finally, just on this very much a whistle stop show of our off Bucklebomb Entertainment. Ring of Honor has a new logo. Oh, dearie me. If we just quickly keep talking for...
I mean, but okay, so it looks like maybe he's trying something. I don't know if it's the actual logo, but there's some people that are comparing it to the HBO logo. So I mean, and they're in association with Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers owns HBO.
There it is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and also it kind of also looks like the TBS logo as well. So I mean, that would be smart for them, for listening viewers, we're actually showing the Ring of Honor logo. So you could probably find it on Twitter. Just go ahead and just type in Ring of Honor new logo. It's all over Twitter. So,
it's I might call me stupid, right? But I guess we have a level of expectation for Legos and design these days, and I'm not marketing into PR. God forbid I ever delve into the dark side of all of that. But I think we've come to expect a pizzazz, a level of iconography that will make you stand out, especially when there's a million one thing. Like, can't call it an overlay, but
no, I get what you mean. Like the AEW logo is like, yeah, exactly. I get what you mean.
AEW.
But the thing is just that he just got it. He's just trying to see what he can do because like he needs a TV deal right now. Like what he should be thinking about is more the TV deal for Ring of Honor because it's very necessary for a lot of those talents because like they have 5 champions that he needs to like really show. And give them TV time. And also that will help other talents so that they can get TV time as well, because there's still some people that haven't been on TV. I get there's Dark and Elevation, but not a lot of people watch that. I'm sorry,
Two strong questions to wrap this up with. Do we see Ring of Honor replacing Dark Elevation and that's the platform that Tony uses to spread out his roster?
I don't think so. I think he wants to do that as like what should I call it? Like what WWE back in the day they had like what is it? Sunday Night Heat and Velocity. Do you remember that time?
Gotta love Velocity. Gotta love it. Hey, it gave us Daniel Bryan against John Cena, but
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think they will still stay in YouTube because that gives them numbers. So because that's what it matters for them is numbers. What they're just trying to do is just try to get another TV deal to add, so that way they get more money, and then that way they can do more better contracts for a lot of the established wrestlers that they have, because they're starting to lose a lot of wrestlers now. I mean, like, look at Stu Grayson. He just left. I mean, because a lot of them, their contracts are expiring. So, I mean, they would like to keep a few people, like Stu Grayson wanted to stay. It's just that they couldn't come with an agreement for payment. So I'm just saying, like, they need that new TV deal. They're just trying. And somebody actually put up a tweet that the Warner Brothers are going to be at a kind of like a convention in Madison Square Garden. Um, so maybe Tony Khan may be there, maybe to talk about that.
To be honest, knowing the way Tony Khan that we do, he'll probably show up in that convention just deliberately in a WWE t-shirt and just let the wrestling media go wild. Find Shaw on he'll find Shaw on SAP and just do star jobs and go, look at me, look what I'm doing here.
Oh God, no.
But I guess the other point where we're talking about Ring of Honor and certainly the AEW relationship, could we be seeing Keith Lee be a dominant force in the new Ring of Honor?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he's ready to date, to conquer AEW. If he goes to Ring of Honor, more to him. He doesn't care.
Give it to me. Any excuse to see Keith Lee on my screen, I will happily watch it and drink it in, get it into my veins. And on that thought, I'll wrap it up there. My thanks, of course, to my friend and yours, Orlando Orega. You can go check him out on Bucklebomb Entertainment each and every week. Please like, comment, subscribe, and show your love and support. I've been Luke Anti-Walsh, and this has been Bucklebomb Entertainment.
Bye-bye.